Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Slimer from Ghostbusters, the Extreme Head Knockers. Neca made this back in 2004. So I wanted something to go with Peter Venkman, the Blitzway figure, and he might be a fraction too big, but the figure that Neca made, which looks excellent, is a little bit too small, it turns out. So I'm going to go for this instead. So let's bust him out of his packaging. We'll just take a quick look. See some pics. There's the real Slimer there. Very cool. So yeah, 2004. Getting it done. Alright, set him free. And here he is. He's a cute little dude. And here he is, just bobbing away. So I'll get Peter Venkman down in a minute. I haven't reviewed Peter Venkman. I'm just kind of hesitating because it's basically the same as Ray, just with a different head sculpt. And he doesn't come with the trap. But what else? Well, he comes with some folded gloves. That's like the only difference, really. But oh, I don't got a booty, booty. You make it work, gotta twerk, make it work, you gotta twerk, twerk it, twerk it, twerk it, twerk it, twerk it, twerk it. Where's turkey? He's rumbling. Alright, I like it, man. It's cool. It's good. Look at that. It's great sculpt. So, I am thinking of... I was going to... Because he's called Slimer. I mean, the hint's in the name. I think he should look slimy. He does look like a very semi-light gloss, maybe. Like when the light hits him. It's not very glossy, though. But I definitely think I'll gloss up the tongue. I'll maybe do a little test area. Just maybe... in certain parts, just try and gloss it a bit. I think it might look better if I gloss him. I'm not too sure. But really good job here. It's just funny. Just instantly heard Denzel Washington. All that jelly, no toast. What's going on? Oh, that's hilarious. So, I wanted him to be higher up, you know, but seeing him wobble like this, I don't think I'll be taking him off this base. Base has his name Slimer and some pretty well sculpted and painted munch. We got baguette, some grapes, what's that, an apple, a turkey, and coffee, and a bit of cake maybe. There's a fair bit going on. What's that, ham? He's got it all. He wants more. More! There's definitely a couple of areas that could do a touch of green paint just to fix whatever's gone wrong here at the top of the head with that white kind of staining or smudging. There's a little bit of that on his belly as well there, see? So I'm just going to try and correct that a little bit. There's different shades of green on him, so even if I don't match it exactly, it should just about work, maybe. And then I'll gloss up the tongue. We'll come back and see how he looks. And then we'll pair him up with Peter Venkman by Blitzway. But I'm impressed with him, man. I mean, it's an old piece now, but it holds up pretty well. I mean, the eyes could look a bit better. I mean, they're painted okay. It could be better. But the actual mouth and the sculpt and the pose, the jiggle factor, I'm really happy with that. Alright, so I've done my best to match the paint on Slimer and filled in any little sections that were looking a bit skew-if. I haven't matched the paint exactly because, to be honest, my green is a weird one. It's not really the right tone, so I was mixing in some other colours just to try and match it up, but it's alright. I mean, for display it's great. I put some varnish on the tongue, the eyes, the teeth, and some of the food like the grapes, the apple, the coffee to make it look like wet liquid. And Slimer, the text on here, his name is now slimy looking. And there he is. His butt. He loves it. Look at him. Right, so happy with that now. Nice wet looking tongue, teeth are nice and glossy, and the nails as well. But I didn't put any gloss on Slimer's body. I'm thinking about that. I quite like it the way it is. But like I say, you know, I've glossed up some of the food and his name and other little details. Just go ahead and get in there. Time to get Peter Venkman down. Introduce him to his old buddy. And here they are together. That looks good. Scale wise, I think that works out quite nicely. I'm happy with that. It's going to make for a cool display up on the shelf. So folks, if you didn't manage to get the Blitzway Slimer, which is obviously the best one because it's perfectly in scale with the rest of the Blitzway Ghostbusters and it has a nice kind of translucent look to it. But if you didn't manage to get that, this is a pretty good alternative. I'm really happy with it. I think it will satisfy my display needs. And speaking of which, let's end the video by seeing how these two look on the shelf together. Final display's looking good. Peter Venkman and Slimer reunited on the shelf here. You got the 80s Ray Parker Jr. Ghostbusters song vinyl. Had that a long time. The Slimer looks great. Scale wise, I don't know how accurate that is to 1/6 scale. I think maybe he should be a fraction smaller, but definitely bigger than the Neca figure. This is the head knocker or head bobber. But like I said, there is a Neca figure of Slimer. It comes with some really cool accessories and it's really well detailed and painted. But it's a bit too small for a 1/6 scale Blitzway Ghostbuster. So I think this is probably one of the best alternatives to the actual Blitzway Slimer, which is obviously that's the one you want, but they're very expensive. This will do me. I think it looks good. Probably have to bring you another checking in video maybe later on tonight or tomorrow, folks, because I've got some new additions to the collection and I want to show you how they're looking and just talk about those a little bit. But until then, hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you're looking after yourselves and your loved ones. Yeah, thanks for watching. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.